Cops, what is the most stupid criminal you have ever met? It was a slow Tuesday night, and I was on patrol in a quiet suburban neighborhood when the call came in. Someone had reported a suspicious person trying to break into a house on Elm Street. I arrived quickly, lights flashing but siren off, and started scanning the area. I spotted a guy crouched by a window, fiddling with what looked like a screwdriver. He was wearing a hoodie pulled low over his face, gloves, the classic burglar. I got out of the car and approached quietly, ready to call it in and make an arrest. "Hey, what are you doing there?" I called out. He jumped, froze for a moment, then slowly turned around. His eyes were wide, a mixture of surprise and confusion. Nothing, officer," he said, voice cracking. I motioned for him to stand up. As he did, I noticed his pants were way too long, bunching at the ankles, and his shoes looked like they belonged to a kid. He was thin, maybe late teens, awkward in his stance. I asked him his name. He stammered but eventually gave it. When I checked his ID, he was barely 16. I told him that breaking into someone's house was serious and asked why he was there. His answer made me blink. "I was just trying to get my phone. I left it in there earlier." I raised an eyebrow. "Whose house is this?" He shrugged. "Some guy I met at the park. We were talking. I dropped my phone. He said I could come back and get it." I asked why he didn't call or knock on the door. He said he didn't want to bother anyone and thought this would be quicker. I sighed but stayed professional. "Did you think maybe breaking a window was the way to get it back?" He shrugged again. "I didn't break anything. I was just opening the window." I looked closer and noticed the screwdriver was wedged under the window latch. I told him that opening someone's window without permission was illegal. He nodded, eyes down. Then the ridiculous part. "I didn't want to leave a note because, if he's not home, he'd just throw it away." I blinked. He continued. "I just wanted my phone back." I had to hold back a laugh. When I called it in, the dispatcher told me the house owner had no idea anyone had tried to break in. The window was intact, but the latch was bent. I gave the kid a stern warning, but he was lucky no one was hurt or worse. On the ride to the station, he kept mumbling about how he just wanted his phone and didn't think it was a big deal. That night, I filled out the report and went back to my patrol. The criminal who tried to break in to get his own phone was one of the dumbest I'd ever met, and honestly, it was hard not to feel sorry for the kid.